kingless land ruled by clans. The histories called them Bela's #1 trading partner. Back when the Belaen docks bustled with activity. The Madrans followed them. The king of Madra wanted to cement an alliance, fearing they'd turn their magic on him. Edmund wouldn't quit with the frown, so she grabbed his arm. "Edmund, I'm fine," he finished for her. "I've heard it before. I was going to say I'm not the one who matters." His lips curved up just the slightest bit, and he shook his head. "You sound like a queen, I guess. I shouldn't be surprised. I've spent so much of my life around a prince." He gripped both her shoulders and ducked his head to look into her eyes. "But you're wrong. You matter. You always have." Her shoulders sagged, and he pulled her against his solid chest, dropping a kiss on the top of her head. "I'm glad you stayed." After they saved Alexandre Durand and battled La Dame, she'd been sure Edmund's loyalty to the Prince of Gaule would override any love for his ancestral home. Tyson's had. Her own brother. But Alex's brother, too. She tried to keep Alex from her thoughts, but it wasn't easy when everything in their lives seemed forever entwined. When Edmund made his choice to stay with her, she'd never been more grateful for anything. A laugh rumbled through his chest. "Why, Persinette Basile. That might be the first compliment you've ever given me." She pulled away. It wasn't a compliment, merely a statement of fact. He grinned. "Of course, my queen." "Don't call me that." "Why not? It's what you are." "Only because of the magic that flows through my veins and the name I bear. The crown is an illusion. I can't lead these people." She gestured to the people walking to and from the village. He dropped his arm across her shoulders as Matteo spotted them and hurried over. "You guys hungry?" Matteo asked. "Sure." As Etta followed her cousin to the cook fires, people bowed. Some uttered, "Your Majesty." Trust shone in their eyes. They'd seen her fight their greatest enemy and drive her away. They'd watched as she came into the power of the Basiles. Those who'd arrived since the fight were told the stories every night, making her into the hero of their dreams. Etta didn't feel like a hero. She was crushed, broken, empty. The curse she'd lived her entire life vowing to break turned out to be the only thing holding her together. It was the cruelest sort of irony. And she was scared of herself, the power she'd unleashed. It sat under her skin like 1,000 tiny ants begging to be released. She held it back, afraid that if she went down that road, if she experienced the immensity of it as she had before, she wouldn't be able to come back. But in holding its fiery hatred in, she lost all other emotions. She didn't want to let the magic control her. Her people had been sharing supplies, using a few cook fires at the edge of the village to prepare their meals. After accepting a bowl of grain mush and salted fish, she made her way into the woods. Little feet ran after her, and as soon as she heard him, she turned. "Henry, you shouldn't wander off from your mom." Henry and Annalise had been among the magic folk being held in town by La Dame. She created an illusion of a grand palace. The only thing that hadn't been an illusion was the small village, and Etta now knew it was because her people had been forced to build it. They'd been prisoners, unable to leave, instead being forced to arrive at the palace for a ball each night. When La Dame left, her magic had faded from the land, leaving behind a broken landscape. "Where are you going?" Henry asked. His magic cloaked them in silence. It was as easy for him as breathing. Envy choked her words, and she turned away.